Welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a makeup tutorial for you guys on this face look thing right here. So it's been a while since I've done one, so I decided why not since I have time. So if you are interested, want to know how I made this look, achieve this look, make this look happen, just keep on watching. So to start, I'm going to be using the Stay Don't Stray by Benefit Cosmetics in light medium to prime my eyelids. I recently got this eyeshadow palette by Makeup Revolution, and so far I actually like it. It's pretty pigmented, and especially for those that are starting, it's good, and it's a cheap palette for starters. I'm going to be using these two on my crease. So moving on, I will be using an eyeshadow brush. Any eyeshadow brush works for this as well. I'm going to start with this one for now, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this one after, but let's start with this one for now. I'm going to apply that on my outer corner and then blend with the other brush. I like to blend it up so it kind of goes with the first two neutral shades I applied on my crease. What I'm going to be doing is darkening up the outer corner, so I like to start not too dark, but like darken it up as I go. So for now I'm just going to start with a shade slightly darker than the first two I started with, and then work my way through to make my outer corner darker and darker. Okay, after doing that, I'm going to now use a darker red, well, a darker shade, and I'll be applying that shade on the same place where I applied the other dark one on my eyes. Okay, so I went ahead already and did the other eye as well. So now I'm going to be using this very kind of like roundish brush by BH Cosmetics. It's the Studio Pro 8 brush, number 8, yeah. And I'm going to be using this for the darker shades on my outer corner. Okay, I'm going to start off by applying this shade right here. I'm going to be focusing this shade on my outer corner like this, and then just blend it. And then with the same fluffy brush, just kind of blend whatever harsh lines you see or anything that looks off. Just make sure all the colors blend well together so they look like they belong with each other. Okay, now to make the outer corner a little bit more darker than what I currently have, I'm going to be applying this darker shade on the palette. Okay, so now using the palette Cheat Day by Model's Own, this looking palette, I'm going to be applying this shade right here, the one in the outer. This palette's very interesting because it has two different shades on each circle, you can see. Yeah, the packaging's interesting. So it caught my eye when I was online browsing, checking out different new things, new makeup to play with, and I was like, hey, let's give it a try. So something new, I guess. And I will be putting that shade I just showed you guys on my inner corner with this BH Cosmetics brush, Studio Pro brush number 9. So it's like a very small eyeshadow brush on my inner corner of my eye. I went ahead and applied Wet n Wild Mega Liner. It's a liquid liner in black on my eyes. Now I'm going to go and move forward to the face. I'm going to be applying Neutrogena Healthy Skin Primer. I'm just going to prime my face before I apply my foundation. And just pretty much apply it all over, like if you were applying your moisturizer. Excuse some of the breakouts going on my face, like they don't look pretty, but they're there, so I can't really hide them. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the Becca Cosmetics Ultra Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I've been trying out this foundation lately, and so far it's okay. I like it. It's actually my shade. I have not found a foundation that is exactly my shade, like matches like my neck and everything. Like the perfect shade, and well, this foundation, for some amazing reason, it matches my face and my neck. It's crazy. And this is in the shade Shell. Now the texture, or the, yeah, is that a good word to describe it? For this foundation is very, since it's full coverage, like how it's called, it can be very thick. So for those that are very not into thick foundation, or if you're like dry skin, I guess, you're gonna find this foundation to be a little too much for you. So I wouldn't recommend it for those that like foundation that makes you feel like you have nothing on your face. This one's a little, I find it a little too thick, but it's okay. The first few times I have put this foundation, since I'm combination, my skin type is combination, and I'm oily on, especially on my T-zone, my nose area and stuff, this foundation tends to like not stay put throughout the whole night, like how it says 24-hour on my nose area. The rest of my face, it's fine. If I were to give it a rating so far, I would give it an 8. The reason why I don't want to give it a 10 yet is because of that particular reason. Oh my god. That particular reason with my nose. Like, it just doesn't stay put. And I've noticed that also, depending the concealer you use on your face, well, for me, the concealer I use on my face using this foundation, it tends to feel more cakey, and it's like gross. So I'm like, okay, or either I limit to how much foundation I apply, or how much, if I even want to use concealer. Since it's like the same shade as my face, I'm over here like, do I even need concealer to add to my face, since this foundation's like the perfect shade, since it looks like I'm not wearing anything, but it does cover up everything. I don't know if you guys see, like, it covers up all the redness going on. That's what I really like, because obviously it's the full coverage. It's perfect. And it kind of removes some of that redness going on my face, breakouts, etc. And I like to always, oh my god, every time I'm talking and I hit my freaking neck, I sound like this. No, every time I apply my foundation, I always blend towards my neck area. It's important, guys. Super important. Gotta make sure your foundation matches your neck. Okay, so like how I mentioned before, with this foundation, I don't like to apply too much concealer, only because the foundation's a little too thick for me. So less is more, I guess, we can say that. So for concealer, to really get like on the inner corner, like all of this area right here, because I really want to make sure kind of. I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Concealer Cream Contour Palette. I'm going to be using one of these brushes by also the same brand. I don't know why do I rave for this brand a lot. It's whatever. The 121 brush. So I'm going to be using this shade. God, I'm terrible at holding things. Okay, this one right here. So I don't really want to apply too much, but I want to get a good amount to be able to get my inner corner. I think what I'm going to also do is just blend it with this yellow one, so it could kind of go. Let me see. Let me try something. I'm going to apply these two like this, just like, and then just kind of put it on the area where I would contour or apply my concealer on my face. Because if I add a little bit of yellow, maybe it'll kind of blend in with my foundation, and it won't look too. I don't want to put too much, because like how I mentioned my nose area, I don't know what's going on. And then just kind of blend with Beauty Blender. And I recommend this cream contour palette thing. I for sure recommend it. It's really easy. It's like blendable. And I like to play with my makeup. It's not like there's any rules. Well, I kind of learned that throughout the years of playing with makeup. I do like to show people some new tricks. Maybe it helps you, maybe it doesn't. Maybe you think I'm crazy. Maybe you think I'm wise. I don't know. That's on you, but this is what works with me, so yeah. To set my concealer first, I like to set my concealer and then kind of like do the bronzer and all that stuff. I'm going to be using, what is this thing called? It's the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder in the shade Transparent. I like to just set it all over where I applied the cream contour. I just want to make sure that I set everything, especially the nose area. I don't know if I'm setting it well enough. Because I know I tend to be very oily, especially here. Okay, now I'm going to be applying the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the shade Bikini Contest to pretty much bronze my face and add a little color, because I need color on my face right now. And to do that, I will be using the Multitask Face Brush by Real Techniques. Now for blush, I will be applying Sugar Bomb by Benefit Cosmetics on my cheeks using a angled blush brush. I found this at like Marshall's for like $5, so I don't think it has like a brand, but yeah. To continue, I'm going to actually just go ahead and work on my under eye area. I'm going to be using this brush from BH Cosmetics, number 105. I think it's 105. It's a little faded, you know. I've had this brush for a while. Anyways, I'm going to be using this one right here on my lower lashes. Oh, my lower lash line. Jeez, I can't talk. What's going on? Okay, now after blending the shadow on my lower lash line, I also went ahead and applied the NYX eyeliner. It's called Retractable Eyeliner in black on my, my waterline. Now for mascara, I am applying the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara on my lower lashes. Now for my top lashes, I will be applying the Telescopic Carbon Black by L'Oreal. I am going to be using the Tartelette Tease by Tarte. I'm going to be using the brown shade right here for my brows. For my lips, I will be using the Italia Hot Cocoa Lip Liner and the NYX Lingerie in the shade or color Corset. So last but not least, I'm going to be using the Spotlight Highlight by BH Cosmetics. Color shade right here. It's named Dream. And just apply it on my face. I also like to use the same shade I use for my highlight on my inner corner. Just kind of apply some with my finger to kind of make the look pop. Like that. To set my face, I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime all over my face. Okay guys, so this is the final look for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!